Hello, hello. This is Jen. I hope everybody's good. I'm here with an energy update. So, welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. Thank you for being here. First and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone. I know 2023 has been a very difficult year for a lot of people, and I'll be covering that. And I'll be covering the 2024 energy update or themes that I've been getting for this upcoming year. I started getting them early on in the year, but also at the end of 2023. For a lot of people, around October, November, they started picking up on the 2024 energies. And those energies are mass awakening. And that came in with alert, there's a mass awakening going on. So amongst the chaos that we're seeing in the world right now, all over the world, with everything, the war, everything, there is something else behind that. A lot is happening behind that. So much so that I cannot see everything, but what I can see is that there's a lot of awakening happening. And when we say that, everybody alive today has their own path, is at their own level. So it means different things for different people depending on their situation and what they've been doing. So this mass awakening always brings chaos, because whenever there's a change going on, there's also resistance, a lot of resistance. So what we're seeing right now is a lot of resistance to a lot of things, and you may be feeling that in your personal life by having people clash or lash out at you. Lashing out because they are starting to recognize the change in you, and they cannot pinpoint it. They just feel like there's something different or something missing, and it may trigger them in or on their dark side, their shadow side. They're feeling that there's something missing, and it's making them insecure because they don't know how to act in front of that new energy that you may be embodying. 2023, like I said, was very hard for a lot of people, including myself. I made a few videos out there and I stopped because I couldn't keep up anymore. My life was chaos all over the place, left, right, center, everywhere. Chaos, pure chaos. So what I did during that time is surrender, let go, forgive, work on my shadow side. I clear things out, people out of my life, toxic energies that were no longer in alignment with myself. And those were not small relationships that I had to put on the back burner for now. It doesn't mean it's forever. It depends on what's going to happen with these people. But I reached the point where some energies were no longer welcomed in my life. And welcomed is not the correct word here, but I just couldn't deal with those energies anymore. So if you recognize yourself in that, a lot of people went through that. For some people, it was different, maybe related more to work as opposed to relationship. It's really personal. But in 2023, it was a year where we were making space for what's coming in 2024 and the years ahead. It was also the end of a 7-year cycle according to astrology. I cannot go through in details with that because I'm not an astrologer, but I found myself feeling and thinking and being in the same kind of situations that I was 7 years ago. And that was the end of the loop. That was, closing that chapter and moving on to the next one. And whenever that happens for me, it's just a way to look at how far I've been, where I started from, how I was at that time, and how I am now. Did I integrate the lessons? Did I understand? What happened and did I integrate it? If not, it's going to come back. If I did, I'm moving on to the next phase. And it's like that for everybody. I can only use myself as an example because, I'm in it, but it's like that for everybody. As long as a lesson is not integrated, you're going to keep facing the same situations. And that can be manifested through people or just like stuff that you run into all the time. So pay attention to that in 2024. If you see the same cycles showing up over and over, it means you have something that belongs to you in there. It's not entirely external of you. Something belongs to you in there. So you got to go inside and find what that thing is and integrate it. It's not about letting it go. It's about integrating it, swallowing it. It's about accepting it. It's always about accepting. Or surrender, because at one point, accepting and surrendering are pretty much the same thing. Accepting situations for what they are is surrendering to that situation. Therefore, you're not splitting yourself. You're not leaving a piece of yourself in that situation. Assuming that you have the right boundaries put up and that you're getting the respect that you're asking for. I just gonna take a moment to apologize for the way I speak. I've been going through a lot of orthodontics treatments, and it's changing the way I speak. So sometimes the words are just not coming out correctly. So it is what it is. Just wanted to make that known. 2024 is the year of intuition. Seriously, guys. Intuition, because it has become impossible to know what's real from what's not. And I'm not talking about AI, even though I am in a way, but I'm talking about people. I'm talking about your energy says something, but your words are saying something else. Follow your intuition, my friend. When you're in front of someone like that, follow your gut. It never lies. Your body knows the truth. Your body will react to whatever you're perceiving, and it will tell you what you are seeing. If you feel anxious, contraction, that's not the right direction that you need to go in. But if you feel expansion, that's probably a good sign that there's something good there for you. So intuition. AI is there, and we're being presented with a bunch of false information all over the place. But not only that, even for people like myself, for example, how can you discern that what I'm saying is the truth? Because in a way, there's like one truth, the universal truth, but there's like billions of other truth, your truth, at the moment that you're listening to me right now, which may not be the same truth if you come back 2 weeks from now. So it's not about the truth. It's not about saying the truth either. It's about intuition. How do you feel about what you're hearing, seeing, sensing? How do you feel? This is the ultimate call for us to reconnect to ourselves. This is the ultimate call to bridge that gap that was created by a system that is falling in front of our eyes, falling in every way possible. And nobody knows really where we're going, right? Some people have like information and insights and pieces of the puzzle, but it's not like we all have a clear plan or destination, right? And it's normal because it's only the beginning of the year. This will change starting in late spring, somewhere around May or so. So I'm tempted to say the first half of the year will pretty much be in the same energies, but hear me out before you say, no, not like this. It's going to get better as you move forward to May. Things are going to clear out on their own as you take action. You need to take action. You cannot sit at home and wait for Source or the universe to come knocking at your door and bring you what you've been asking for. You need to put some action into this game, to signal the universe that you're ready to receive what you've been asking for. So intuition, guys, intuition, intuition, intuition. It's, like I said, the ultimate call for us that are ready, because it's not to be applied to everyone. It's to whoever is ready at that moment to reconnect to our pure essence. And doing that is not a small game. Doing that could be fun, could be easy if you're surrounded with the right people, and it could be difficult at times, but it's okay. Accept it and surrender. 2024 is a year of balance, where there's two things to this thing here. There's balance and there's seeing the other side of the coin. That goes right in hand in my perception of things. So I'm going to start with seeing the other side of the coin, which will bring balance in the end. Let me explain. A lot of us will be taken onto a path where things will be disclosed to us under a different light, under a different perception. And that may bring us to see things or situations that we've been through under a different angle, and therefore understanding them differently. Perhaps from the other person's point of view, perhaps from your point of view that you should have seen at that time that you were unable to because you still had programs running into your energy, or because you were blinded by something else. These phases could be very liberating, but they can also bring a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, and a lot of purging, grieving. And these things must happen in order to move on to the next phase. There is no bypassing possible. The only way out is through. By facing your emotions, by facing and feeling your emotions, by integrating the lessons, by asking for forgiveness. And mind you, you don't need to call these people. You can do it spiritually, but if you feel called to call these people and work these things out face to face, go ahead and do that. That's super liberating. And when people do that, you are helping the collective. That little piece of energy that is being cleared within yourself is being uploaded in the unified field. Therefore, somebody else, someone else, somewhere in the world can pick up on that, be influenced positively by that, and maybe be motivated to clear whatever they need to clear. So it's a team effort here, guys. It always has been, always will be. And these phases where we clear, where we feel in the dark, while we feel like we have this density over us, they will always come and go as long as we're alive. So it is to our utmost advantage to learn how to work with those phases, because they are a real gift to be unpacked. They are a real gift of life. They are. Because us humans, we are so busy in our day-to-day life that sometimes we get caught up in our minds and our ego, and we just don't see that. We don't see that life is trying to bring us something and we're refusing to take it because of our own interference. So the year of seeing the other side of the coin I'm sorry. So this was a great example of me being unable to speak since the beginning of my treatments. So the year of seeing the other side of the coin, yes, will bring chaos before it can bring some kind of relief and peace. Because sometimes it has to go through some phases of resistance, you know, the push-pull kind of energy between two people until that bubble can be pierced or busted. until that energy has reached its peak and can be diffused. So, yeah, sometimes it will present itself with some resistance. Sometimes it will go super quickly. It depends what it is and who you're dealing with at that moment. But once that's done, balance can be reinstated after. And that's what we're looking at for the other half of 2024. So I'm going to say starting in June, even though it's not the real half there, but I'm going to say starting in June for some people, maybe before, if you're ahead of those energies. But that balance will bring a sense of peace, quiet, integration of the heart, because really what it's going to be about is harmonization, integration of the feminine and masculine energy, which is lacking right now. The feminine energy is lacking in a lot of situations that we're seeing around the world, in chaos, for example. And the masculine energy is lacking because a lot are not taking action. So there's a mix or mismatch there. There's an imbalance there that we are collectively working on. So if you are at the stage where you're unable to do stuff physically, or your energy is very, very sensitive, and you need to be careful with it, it means you need to be in the nurturing phase. Your feminine energy, nurture yourself, nurture people around you, nurture your environment, nurture your soul family, nurture everything, nurture. Then when it's time, you're gonna feel the switch inside of you, the shift inside of you, and you're gonna know that it's time to take action. For some people, that may be presented differently. It may be going through the cycle, this cycle of like nurture, and then going into action mode in the same day. It can be that quick. I'm that kind of person. In the same day, I have a phase where I have to nurture. I want to set a record of how many times I said nurture. Just kidding. It's just me realizing that I keep saying that word. I have these phases where I have to be really like turned internally, inwardly towards myself, and just hold space and the energy for my group, my team. And when I say that, I'm talking about incarnated human beings on earth. I'm not talking about my spiritual team. For my team, for the people that are connected to me, so that they can benefit from that energy. Holding space, you're helping them when you do that. The hardest part is doing it in silence. People don't know that, except if they're sensitive, they will feel it in their energy. They will feel your supportive energy. So think about that for a moment. During those days where you feel like shit and you feel like being a couch potato or staying in your bed all day long, it's okay for you to do it. Do it for yourself, and then take a moment and do it for your people. Do it for your group. Do it for your team. Do it for us. It's a two-way street here. Nobody can be in this unified field with an energy of a service to self and still, reap the rewards of their actions, because they only take. A balance will be served one way or the other, and it's not our doing. It's going to be the universe or source. 2024 is also a year of new voices and new skills. Okay, the new skills kind of speaks on its own there, but the new voices, I have no idea what they mean by that. So let me just channel that for a moment. Oh, so they're saying, that's so sweet. They're saying voices from the heart. And I don't know if you've noticed that. I notice it in myself, and I notice it in a few people around me. When they are in their heart space and they're talking from that space, their voice is different. So that's what they're referring to, voices from the heart. So as We are being elevated. And at the end of 2023, mind you, we were going through a major heart chakra clearing, especially the higher heart. So I'm assuming, is that in relation to that? It is. Okay. So for those who felt that clearing, that may be speaking to you loudly right now, new voices of the heart. This is the new operating system for the year, and it is also the new operating system for the next 10 to 20 years. I received that information from Thoth during the holidays. I channel Thoth a lot, and I received that information during the holiday, but I didn't get all the details of what it means exactly. I'm assuming I'm going to get that along the way. But just like with the computer system, each computer has an operating system. So do we. And we've been upgraded. And now it's time to uncode, reveal these codes. Not uncode, I don't know why I said that. It's time to reveal these codes, understand them, use them, apply them, integrate them, and embed them in not the unified field, but on Earth, in the ley lines of the Earth. So a lot of people are called to work with the Earth to harmonize the energies and balance out these energies on Earth. That may be speaking to you right now. If not, don't worry. It means you're just not that person, that kind of person, and it's fine. You may be feeling that you're balancing energies out differently. If you look at people around you, in each family, there's always this person that is a very good mediator. And same thing when we look at any group, for that matter, a family, a sports team, a work team, a group of friends, there's always this person that is the one trying to keep the balance. So if that's you, you're at this point probably feeling like you're in hell, because you're being prepared for that. You're being upgraded for that. And mind you, this is a really important position to have during this mass awakening, because we're going to have so many situations where chaos is going to explode. And I'm talking like micro situations. For example, you go to the store and the cashier gives you attitude and you just try to shift the situation and it doesn't work. That kind of situation. When that happens, we're always being called to hold space, right? We're never being called to dig into that chaos. It's just to hold space. But we're going to see like more situations like that. This is just an example that came to my mind. If I have more, I'll give more. But yeah, you're being prepared for that, for being teachers, but I don't want to use this word, for being leaders by example. I prefer using that term, because too many teachers that have used that word incorrectly, and just, it goes through their mind, ego, and they're like, I'm a teacher. No, nobody's above nobody. No, just be a leader by example, meaning by leading a life of example, by leading a life of alignment with your own essence, mission, energy, soul, because this is what it's all about. If I put it the other way around, what's going on right now? It's our souls crying for help, saying, hey guys, we need to be heard more. We need more space on Earth, people. We need to be embodied more. We want more space in your physical bodies and in your life to bring what? More love. And I know that's super opposite of what's happening right now, because we don't see the love in the world. And this is where it gets important. When we don't see the love in the world, make sure that you see make sure that you see the love in your personal life and the love for yourself. Because when things go wrong, when someone lashes out, somewhere down the line, a lack of love towards themselves that is making them act this way. And we're not there to instantly fill that lack. No, because you're going to drain yourself doing that. You're going to deflate yourself doing that. But we're there to reflect that love is all around. It's a matter of embodying it first. So, year of integrations, my friends. And that will also show up with a lot of positive stuff for a lot of people. Things you've never imagined you would be seeing, or things you've let go a long time ago. For example, what can I say? I don't know. I'm going to say, let's say you're in your 40s, 50s, and in your 20s, you had this dream of, I'm going to say, I don't know, be a really good skier. But something happened, you got injured, whatever, you never touched your skis. Well, it might just be that time where you're like, hey, I feel great. I think I can try skiing again. It might just be that, because trust me, and that will be for another video, but what you've been through that made you put your skis on the side thinking that you're unable to do it was to prepare you to what's coming right now for you. So, and that can go fast. And those phases are usually where when we're active, it goes super fast. And when we're alone, it's like, whoa, time stops. Take that opportunity, because it is an opportunity. It's not a punishment. It's an opportunity for you to go down yourself, dig deep down, and do some healing, do some shadow work, do some soul searching. And then you're going to get the call when you're ready to go back out there and enjoy being into the action. So 2024 is going to be very interesting. Lots of positive, just keep that in mind. Lots of positive, even though it may not look like it on the surface. Never forget that. Always, always, always operate from your heart and your intuition, and you'll be fine. Thank you for being here. You can follow me on social media at IndigoGirl555 on Instagram and Facebook. You can reach out by email at indigogirl555@gmail.com. And I'm sorry I said IndigoGirl555 on Facebook, but Facebook is just Indigo Girl. It's a page. And until the next time, be well.